Alembe won nílé lóko. Ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Hey guys, it's Adironke again. Today I'd like to talk about another metaphor, and the title of this one is Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Omoye ti rìn hòhò wọjà. Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Omoye ti rìn hòhò wọjà. Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Omoye ti rìn hòhò wọjà. You could say Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Omoye ti rìn hòhò wọjà. You could say that way instead. Combine ba and omoye and say Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Omoye ti rìn hòhò wọjà. If you were to write it, this is what it would look like. Because if you combine ba and omoye this way, it would be wrong, because omoye is the name of a person. Because most of the people who had a huge influence in sort of, I guess, transforming the Yoruba language from a vernacular and making it a written language were English. There were Yoruba people and English people. So some of their rules of grammar may have transferred. So because omoye is the name of a person, you cannot write it this way. I guess you have to start the name of a person with a capital letter. So combining it this way would not really let you see that you're talking about a person here. So instead you would write it this way. Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Omoye ti rìn hòhò wọjà. This would be a more correct way of writing it if you have to combine ba and omoye. But it's not necessary that you do. You may just write it a normal way. Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Omoye ti rìn hòhò wọjà. And when you are speaking, you could say Aṣọ ò bá omoye mọ́. Omoye ti rìn hòhò wọjà. What does that mean? Of course, I'll give you word for word transliterations like I often do. Aṣọ is cloth. Aṣọ is cloth. Could be the one that you wear. Oh, when it's in a sentence, it negates. So it would be not. However, for the structure of this sentence that we're about to make, does not would very much suit the context. So does not. Oh. Ba is meat. Ba is meat or catch up with. That's another meaning that ba could have, especially in this context. Catch up with. Omoye is the name of a person and it's unisex. Omoye. The full name could be Omoyeni. It could be Omoyele. Omoyeni is ye. You know what Omo is, right? Omo is child. Ye is to deserve or to suit. In this case, it would be more fit or suit than deserve. So omoye is a sort of like a shortened version of a full name. It could be omoyeni. If it's omoyeni, it would be the child suits one, or the child fits one, fits a person, suits a person. You know, a child fits one, a child suits one. If it's omoyele, the child suits a house. Ile is house, not ile. Ile is like land. Or in certain contexts, you could say earth, but in general, it is land or the ground. That is ile. Ile is house. So omoyele is a child suits the house. Basically, a child looks good in the house. You know, everyone deserves a child in a house. Sort of, you could even say that. A child looks good in a house. A child suits a house. So, if you say omoyefa, for example, it could be that a child looks good with Ifa. You know, you're saying that this child is the child of Ifa, and you're saying the child looks good with Ifa. So, in whatever context that you intend to use omoye in, it's a really good name. Omoye is a shortened version of a full name, like I've said, and it's unisex. So there's nothing in this name that indicates that it has to be, you know, that it has any gender attached to it. It could be feminine, it could be masculine. Mo is animal. In certain contexts, mo could be clean. It is clean. Omo, it is clean. Omo. However, in one of my previous videos, I mentioned it that if you follow my uploads religiously, I told you that there are certain Yoruba words that have 2-3 different meanings that could be applicable to different contexts. There are certain words like that. Mo would be an example. Mo could be clean, not necessarily in the verb sense. In the noun sense, it is clean. Or, well, it wouldn't be now, it would be like an adjective. So in the adjective sense, mo would be clean. Mo here is anymore. Omoye again is a name. T has. Ri is walk. Because I said T is has, it would be walked in this sense. You can't say as walk, right? Omoye, you can't say Omoye has walked. You say Omoye has walked. So this is an example of, I'm transliterating. That's why it's like this. I'm trying to, for English speakers, I'm trying to use proper grammar, right? But it doesn't matter. Ri, walked. Then ihoho, naked. Ihoho, naked. Wo is enter, or it could be into, wo, enter, or into. Oja is the market. Oja is the market. So what does it mean when you say aṣọ ò bá ọmọye mọ́, ọmọye ti rìn ìhòhò ọjà? Aṣọ ò bá ọmọye mọ́, ọmọye ti rìn ìhòhò ọjà. The transliteration is, cloth does not meet or catch up with Omoye anymore. Omoye has walked naked into the market. Now, to provide further context here, we believe that when a person runs mad, right, when they go crazy and they run mad, the best is to not let them go into the market, because we believe that there's a lot of spiritual activity in the market. If you're going to be Iyaloja, for example, the person in charge of, it's different from Iyalode. Iyalode is like an ordained chief. Iyaloja, not necessarily. They can of course be replaced. Even the Iyalode can be replaced, but it would have to depend on certain things. Iyaloja is, you kind of have a tenure. I don't think people are Iyalojas forever. They are selected. So if you're going to be the Iyaloja, you can't just be a regular person that isn't spiritually protected or spiritually, I guess, powerful, because there's a lot of, we believe that there's a lot of spiritual activity that goes on in the market. So, there are good spirits in the market, especially with Ajay. When Ajay comes into the market, you sell. If you're a trader, you sell well. You make a lot of money. These are good deities that we even worship. But there are some others that you don't necessarily want around. There are some that are ghosts. Don't let it freak you out. But ghosts go into the market as well. They do their own buying and selling as well. The way that, according to folklore, especially at night when regular business people, especially midnight, when regular traders have gone to sleep or have stopped selling for the day, these people come in and they do their own trading as well. Earthbound spirits, so to speak, if you were to use English lingo. So if you're going to have that position, you have to know how to protect the market and protect yourself. Because spirits may approach you, we believe, and they may say, I'd like to buy this and I'd like to buy that. Even in your dream state, even in, like, they recognize that you're the newly selected person. Some spirits may bother you, So essentially, my point is, the market is a powerful place, in general theory amongst the Yoruba people. It's a place where a lot goes on. So if a person has a mental issue and they strip themselves naked, The best is to not let them enter a market. Once they enter a market, things have just gotten extremely worse. Don't let them go into a market, because there the madness can be amplified. They may start to see some of the things that ordinarily, if their brain was in the right state, they would not have seen, and it would just escalate really badly and quickly. In this transliteration, you're saying, it's like, imagine a person who has gone mad, has stripped themselves naked, and is running towards the market. Someone is behind them, chasing them with a piece of cloth to cover them, because again, they are naked. But unfortunately, they've run into the market. So you'd say, clothes do not catch up, or a cloth doesn't catch, cannot be, how do I use proper English grammar in this sense? You can't, catch up with omoye with a cloth anymore. He has walked naked into the market. You can't catch up with omoye with a cloth anymore. Omoye has walked into the market. The translation of that's a sort of a transliteration. The translation of that would be, omoye cannot be clothed anymore. He or she has walked naked into the market. So you can't catch up with omoye anymore with a cloth. They've gone into the market. The situation has gone much worse. They've gone really mad, like wild. They've become wild, essentially. So how would you use this? You would use it when things have gone beyond control. So when a situation has gone beyond control or immediate repair, it has gotten so much worse, right? So when you use this metaphor, asho ba omoye mo omoye ti rin ihoho woja, when something occurs, if someone asks you, why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you try to manage the situation? Why didn't you try your best? Let's say you did something wrong and you were supposed to be cut off from some kind of benefit if you do. But at that point, nothing could be done for you. You could say, I shall bow moye mo, I tried my best. The situation went beyond my control. I shall bow moye mo. You could simply say, I shall bow moye mo, even without saying the full thing. And a person who is versed in things that are Yoruba related would immediately get what you're saying. You don't necessarily have to say the full thing. I shall bow moye mo. You could say the full things. The situation has gone beyond control, beyond repair. Now, just before I end this video, back to the mental health issue. In general, madness is seen as one of these two things. In general, it could be an attack. Could be, we believe, my people believe that it could be witches trying to make you, which is extremely it's extremely possible. It's not stupid at all. If you look at it from this European perspective, like, nobody can make anybody go mad, whatever. But it's quite possible that it is an attack. I guess even the English cast spells. I mean, if they don't catch spells or have anything that is related to magic, there would be no words for it in the English language. So they are pretty sure that this is pretty general. So we believe that it could be witches trying to make a person go mad, or it could be a punishment for an evil doing. So let's say you engaged in online scamming, or you killed someone that you were not supposed to kill and they began to appeal to you. That could make you run mad. Or you, essentially, if you've done something wrong, we believe that madness could be punishment or consequence. Only a few people think, well, it may not necessarily be. It may just be like a mental health issue that has deteriorated into this. So it could start from a depression. It could start from a loss. There are different things I could essentially make a person go mad, apart from, oh, it's an attack from the evil forces, or it's a punishment for even the person's consequence. I think when you think of it as an attack, you sort of, I guess, display pity. And even when it is seen as an attack, the people who help most often are the people who are related to the person, if they're around, if they even know where the person is. Because the average person may not want to help. They may think, oh, I don't want to be punished by whatever evil force that this person has offended, just so that they don't attack me too. You will be surprised. And when it is seen as a punishment or consequence, people pity the person less, and they say, oh yeah, that's what they deserve. We tell these children not to engage in online scamming, or not to engage in theft, or not to engage in sacrificing things to certain spirits, and that's what they do. And so it serves the this tight upper lip approach to mad people roaming on the streets. So however, it could be a mental health issue. I feel like issues that concern mental health, which is not necessarily related to utter madness, should be discussed more in Nigeria and in the world at large, especially amongst the Yoruba people. We need to talk about it. It's a thing. It's not just, oh, attack from... Then we start guessing, oh, maybe it was our father's older wife that made her mad, or maybe it was we start to suspect people. See, a lot of strife can be avoided by simple common sense, and that is, we can address things before they get worse, in terms of emotions and in terms of general health, especially mental health. That would be the end of my video. If you have any questions, or you have any additions to what I've just said, please feel free to leave your comments. I would definitely read your comments for sure. And please like this video and share it, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and goodbye.